Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. This is Trade with Ellie with all things travel from A to Z. And today we're going to F, right? We're going to France. And France is, I feel like it's a country that a lot of people talk about, that they want to go to, that they visit, experience, that they see in movies, and just have like this idea that it's this beautiful place and it makes you feel all these types of things. And whatever it is that you're thinking, I think it's actually true, right? I got to go to France years ago when I was on my Euro trip, and it actually is a beautiful city, right? Lots of history, lots of different things to go and do. Like, first and foremost, like the Louvre, Da Vinci Code. If you've watched that movie and you've never felt like you were in the museum looking for codes, come on. Going to see the Mona Lisa was like a nice a little adventure, and then you get there and you're like, wow, all of that for this like small painting. Like, I remember in art class in high school, my teacher had an image of the Mona Lisa, but his is probably just as real as the one that's in the Louvre. Because have you ever heard that story about like the Mona Lisa was missing and they put up some copy up so people could think like it was still there, and then they were able to retrieve it? I mean, interesting, but it's so funny. Like, you hear about it, and I don't know, I think I expected it to be like this massive painting, and I get there and it felt like this big. I mean, it was probably like yay big maybe, and then it's in this clear case if you've gone or seen pictures, right? And so you can't get that close, and everyone's just there crowding to get selfies, and it's like, you're still there, you take your picture anyway, but it's just like, wow, we did all that for this. But I guess that's a part of life, right? But it felt like a maze. They were really smart with it, right? Put it in the back in some weird section, so you gotta see the other art. You gotta go through it. But I did enjoy being in the Louvre. I did I think I took art history, but I did learn a lot about a lot of different art pieces, and I got to actually see it while I was in the Louvre, and it was like, oh my god, this is the Four Seasons, and that's that, and this is this. And so it's kind of cool to see what I believe to be the real pieces in there, and to read more information, and just to see some other types of artwork that I've never really seen or read about before. But the Louvre was definitely fun for that feel. I think the Eiffel Tower, right? You cannot go to Paris, go to France without visiting the Eiffel Tower. And it's just as beautiful and as amazing as, you dream or see in the movies or how they describe it. I think, like, for me, I really, really, really wanted to walk the Eiffel. I didn't realize that I was on the wrong line until it was too late. We were told it's so beautiful to see it at night. The whole thing lights up, and then you can see, the skyline looks like this. And so we all decided, like, okay, we're gonna go as a group at night. And so I was standing on the elevator line and not on the walk up the stairs line. And I didn't realize it till right before the cutoff that they were gonna make. And I was afraid to lose my spot or to get off, and then they tell me I can't get in line again. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna, take the elevator up this time, but next time I'm going to be taking the stairs. So the next time I go to Paris, that first day, that is my plan, to walk it. But definitely taking the elevator was a lot of fun, because I would have been separated from the group I was with, and I would have missed out on the moment that we shared together, the laughs, the jokes, it was really great. It was really nice, and I would have missed out on that because I really would have been by myself. So all in all, I guess I'm grateful that I was on the wrong line by accident, at least for my first time going. So that was definitely nice. The Lock Bridge, right? The Love Lock Bridge is something that, we've read about a lot. It was a book that really created that whole concept. And so to know now that they took it down, or, I haven't gone back, so I've never seen it, but, they were taking down the bridge because the locks on the bridge were weighing the bridge so much that not only were locks falling off, but it was causing the bridge to basically fall apart. It was just becoming a safety hazard. And so they were removing that. What I really wish they would have done, and if you guys do this, I would like my cut, is actually take the bridge, right, that railing piece with all the locks on it, and put it in a museum. Like, I think that was so cool because I did put a lock on that bridge along with my sister, my group of friends that we were there, and I dedicated my lock to a special person that I hold so dear in my heart forever and ever. And so, you know, like everyone else, you know, you put the lock on, you throw one key in the water, you keep the other, you make your wish, or, you know, whatever. And so I would love to be able to revisit my lock or see it again. I think that would be so cool and amazing. But, you know, I have the picture that I took with the lock, and that's gonna have to do, you know, until I put a lock again somewhere, or maybe not. But it was, at that time, like, I really loved it. It was such a great moment. You know, I think back about it a lot, and it would be really, really cool to, you know, someday be able to find the lock and reopen it, or just to see it again and remember, you know, that moment, kind of relive it. It's kind of cool. But there's just so many great things I think about Paris. Like, I think we talk a lot about the food, or society always talks about the food, and some people, I've heard some people have not so great experiences, but I think I ate pretty well there. I mean, part of the trip, we were like going so much that we literally forgot to eat. Like, I don't know how, don't ask me, because food is a huge point when you travel. Like, if the food isn't good, it almost makes the whole experience not good. But I definitely ate at some really great spots. I got to stay kind of like by Montmartre and by the Moulin Rouge, like right in that area. And so it was really cool, walking distance to a lot of things. We went out, so it was close to a lot of the nightlife places that we were going to. So that was fun. We got to do a bar crawl there. If you ever want to go to meet people when you're in a new country, or you want to kind of see a little bit of the city, but like in a unconventional type of way, doing a bar crawl is really, really fun. Even if you don't drink, like, it is still really, really fun. So you can always opt out of taking the drinks. You can ask for a soda, I believe a lot of people did, or just give your drinks to someone else, right? Someone else is going to drink your drink. But it was a great way to meet people. We met actually people that were going to similar places as us after, so we kind of did run into them again. But it was a great way to make friends, to figure out places to go, and just to learn a little bit more, but experience the city in a different way, or the hot spots. So that is something I really enjoyed. I definitely did like it a lot better in another country, but it was really good in France still. I would have to say the Paris one was good overall. And Montmartre, right, I went there. It's like a nice place to see. You can kind of see the view, like some steps. I don't really know how to describe it, but I remember wanting to go there so bad. And when I went to Copenhagen, if you watch the video, I didn't get to go to a specific museum that I wanted to go. So I told myself, like, I'm not gonna miss out on seeing something I really want to see here, because everyone's schedule is crazy, whatever. Because every day I'm like, guys, I want to go here, and we never went. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just go on my own. So the morning that we're leaving, I have like maybe 45 minutes, and I'm like, wake up early, I get dressed. Everyone thinks I went to walk the Eiffel, because I was really pissed about taking the elevator up. Meanwhile, I'm walking up some steps to see a nice view not too far from where we're at. So my sister calls me, and she's like, you know, she's trying to meet me, and I decided I'm gonna go pick her up at a specific spot, because there were so many twists and turns. I couldn't really direct her to where I was. So I was like, you know what, meet me here, I'll come get you. Now, so many twists and turns, I am lost, and I end up exiting about 30 minutes away from where I was supposed to meet her. So now I'm supposed to meet her. We're supposed to go back to the spot I was at so she can see it, and she wanted to take a picture. And then we're supposed to go upstairs, get our stuff, and get a cab in 45 minutes. I exit, and I'm like freaking out. Like, how the heck did I end up over here? Like, I ended up way in the opposite direction, to the point that I'm running. I'm like running for my dear life. I can't breathe. My chest hurts. Running for dear life to go meet her, because we were on a time crunch. Like, our flight is at a faraway airport. Like, that airport was like 2-3 hour drive, maybe more. Like, I slept through that drive, but it was so far. So I was just like, damn, like, we got a cab coming at a specific time. Like, we're on a time crunch. I'm not about missing flights. I mean, that airport was another story altogether, but it was definitely worth running back to get her to enjoy that view and moment with her. But man, it was train stops. But Paris, Paris is definitely a nice, beautiful city. I want to go back specifically just to climb the Eiffel Tower, and then of course go to the south of France, because I didn't get to go there the first time, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go there next year. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go, so I'm excited to do that. But it was just crazy. Like, aside from the city just being full of history and all that stuff is great, but it was a crazy city for us because of the group dynamic that we were in. Oh my goodness, where do I even begin with this story? I don't even know. Like, this story is too good. It literally requires a few of the other parties that were there to tell this story, because I don't even know where to begin with that thing. But all in all, if you've ever been to France, right, what was your favorite city that you've gone to? What was your favorite city that you've gone to? 2, if you went to Paris, did you really like it? Because some people feel like it's overly hyped. I feel like it is overly hyped, but overall I still actually do like the city. I'd love to know what you think. Leave a comment below, like, follow, subscribe, and make sure to check out my next video.